and welcome to this episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritchie and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the lands where this conversation took place. Land which was never ceded, land where communities came together to eat seasonally, locally and without exhausting resources. I pay my respects to their elders past and present and to any First Nations people listening today. Zac Shearer is a chef with a deep-rooted love for food that started in Tasmania, where his dad was a fisherman and his mum took him on frequent trips to Melbourne's food and wine shows. He's been cooking since he was 18, spending time most recently in Melbourne's kitchens such as the Lincoln and French Saloon. Now he's taking on a new challenge, training to be a food studies teacher while also launching Tiny Bar in Brunswick East with his partner Jamila. I'd been wanting to chat to Zac for a while, and now that there's so much happening, it was the perfect time. We talked about his journey, the shift from head chef roles in restaurant kitchens to the classroom and a very tiny bar where the kitchen is literally a step from the tables. We also talked about why Tiny Bar is already such a special addition to Melbourne's food scene a couple of weeks in, where it seems to be exactly what everyone was waiting for. Hello.
Hey Jo, how are you, mate?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really
Oh,
well.
it's nice and cool in here.
It's okay in here.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Super cute.
So I saw the photo and it's actually even more tiny. The photo made it look a bit bigger.
I've got nothing. I run all week to do 15 hours of service.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. I've just got a little bit of setting up as we
Yeah,
talk.
sure.
That's okay.
Of course.
Amazing. I'm at school full time.
Yeah, what are you studying?
Just to be a teacher.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Home ec.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
I'm about to finish my TAE and then I go back second semester uni.
Yeah.
So I'm back there tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Got 3 months of intense.
Yeah, amazing.
Bit of that, and then just want to end up hopefully casual home ec. So I've been at school, went after that, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked across the road and saw this place and was like, watching it, and then I said to my partner, went up to him, I'm just going for a walk. She's like, you never go for a walk. Came back and was like, all right, I've looked at this New Day Rising. Yeah, but he wanted to sell it, he couldn't sell it. So I knew it had a full general license and just texted him on Instagram and was like, what's happening with this space? So I couldn't sell it, I'm about to lease it. So boom, we got it. And here we are.
It's really great. And so this is something that you would continue to do even when you were teaching? Yeah.
Teaching's not high on the agenda. I just knew that I couldn't be a full-time head chef.
Yeah.
And give what they needed to give. And then this popped along, and I had I had American barbecues in Tassie. Once again, started it with $5,000, ended up with 5 in a couple of years. We're doing a ton of meat a week, importing it from Adelaide into Hobart each week from Richard Gunner, and it just went silly. And got rid of those places, and we moved over here just before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you
Wow.
go. It's a story.
It is a story. It's totally a story.
Yeah. And then we went to was it Lincoln for 4 years, over COVID, just before COVID to the end of COVID.
That's what I thought. You've been in big places and and really good places. And
I was at the Lincoln. I moved here from Tassie. I was at French Saloon. That's how I met Curly.
yeah.
I used to do the raw bar Monday to Friday. I was at the Lincoln. And then that's pretty much it here. I was the group exec for TGI Fridays and Sporting Globe for a year.
So I think this is really, it's really sustainable, isn't it? Because I think if you obviously love food and cooking, but to keep that going in a way, not just as you get older, but as you want to enjoy life and so on as well, this is so perfect because this is this will feed your hospitality / cooking desires without it being too overwhelming. Is that the idea?
100%. And that was the fit out and everything where we're at and the small wine list. We had a budget. We stuck to the budget. When I go home on Sunday, we're not stressing. We haven't tripled out what we're going to spend, and it's sustainable. It's manageable. I've got Josh, who was at Poodle and Rocco's. He comes in. He's just come back from Vietnam every second Saturday when we've got my daughter for the weekend. and she does Friday nights in here with the three of us, and then Josh will do Saturday nights. You know, apart from that, it's just us. We'll do bits and pieces, but we want to keep it like it's all COD, it's all cash. We're not running ourselves like we had that X amount and that's it. And what we made since then is like, right, we can grow this bit, we can buy a bit more wine there, we can do a bit more here. You know, I put the ice machine in, we bought the ice machine and freezer this week. Yeah. From last week's takings. And that'll get boxed in, you know, and it's just a little thing. So like, we knew we needed it, we didn't have a pause for the first week, but then all of a sudden, people have been lining up here at 4:45 last weekend. And we're doing handwritten dockets because we just expected some nice little, like, just the two of us, come in, a few locals, da-da-da.
Yeah.
No.
What was your opening day?
We opened last Thursday.
Oh, so last Thursday.
Good food went in on the they had an article on the day we opened.
Yes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but also, let me just say, how does it work, do you think? Because people open, and there are articles about them, but some people, like you, have garnered a reaction. So what is that? So you've got a really good name as a chef. People know you from other places, or
like I think I don't really know that many people.
Yeah.
I am that dad. I don't know that many chefs. I know the Lincoln guys, a few people, good people though that I have met, and I suppose that's where I'm lucky. Like the network that I have met from Ian at the Lincoln and the French Saloon guys, and around that is pretty amazing. Like the guys that have helped us out here, crazy. You know,
so people know it's going to be good.
And I think people like to help us because we can't hurt anyone out here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like they're in the city, they're doing the big things, he's got 15 seats, he's with his partner. Everyone's been like, what, like that's from the Lincoln, that got given to me. Like everything just keeps coming. Like, yeah, there's Crybacker I just got yesterday from another restaurant that bought a new one and was like, Zach, do you want my old Crybacker? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Lots of names of like beautiful people around the town have just been like, here we go, what can we do to help you? And that's what I find has been amazing.
And don't you think too, I don't put words into you now. I feel like people want to get back to basics, like they want to be sitting against this beautiful exposed brick wall in a small cozy setting with people that love hospitality, so they're going to have some good snacks, good drinks, and it's not huge and overwhelming. So I think what happens in Melbourne often is we go from not the sublime to the ridiculous. We go from huge venues that are massive,
the big groups,
really big groups, and what people and they have their role. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they're there.
But then people crave is that connection and that the realness of places like this where it feels like you're in someone's kitchen.
Half the stuff is just from our home. We have that much clutter at our house that it is like, right, what could we get out? They were $2 at the closing down sale the place across from the cemetery on Lygon Street in Kota, the Italian place. Yeah. As you went down, like they had a big closing sale, so we just went through and like got all this stuff, and we went op shopping and. Yeah, scarf bowls and things like, you know.
Was that tiling already there?
The tiling was there and that was it.
That's nice. I love the wooden cupboards.
Yeah, same. There is no exhaust here because we can't have an exhaust, but I got this demo hood that looks like an exhaust just for the light. And so I needed this piece of glass for a cover here. So that's one cupboard door that I got from Northcote with 28 other cupboard doors. I got those two.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
You know, so now I'm selling 25 cupboard doors for $100.
Oh. Good, I love it.
We've just tried to be really, like, not just smart about it and fun about it, you know, and that's it, to not make it stressful, because I've been there and I've done that. And you're in a fishbowl. It's okay.
Yeah. Because even when I was looking through before, I'm like, no, there's actually not even a back door.
I've got my one toilet out there.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah.
And I've got a little wash-up area. But that's the same, like my friend installs beer taps. So there's space for a keg out there. And she can build coils under my ice here through the freezer. I'm going to have a little tap that pops out here. And use that as the chiller.
This wine is so delicious. So you know about wines and things as well?
Well, my partner, no, not as much. I just like yummy stuff. And we've just used lots of friends, once again, friends from Tassie and stuff that have moved over. We've got Duncan from Movida, he's their wine guy. He helped us. His partner Tish, that we know, Tash, is she's an importer, so we got a couple of wines off her. Ian has Clean Skins that let me get some stickers made up, and we bought some prosecco off him. It's just been lovely like that.
So nice.
Rude Boy Campbell, mate, Jamila's best friend from high school down there. He's got that. He helped us with the martini recipe. Caretakers guys have helped us with bits and pieces of logisticals. We were doing licensing. Matt, who I worked with at Lincoln. This is Jamila.
Hello.
Hi, so nice to meet you.
You too. I'm recording as the action happens, so it's one of those podcasts where things just happen. This is what I roll with.
Unexpected entry.
Yeah, no, not at all. And I'm interested in the teaching part of it because obviously I'm a teacher, but I feel like chefs, you have to teach as part of your job anyway.
Yep.
So is that where that comes from as well? Just wanting to share your knowledge?
I think so. I think I just wanted to do a little bit more that wasn't in the kitchen screaming and yelling like we probably have over our lives, and give a little bit back, and maybe not apprentices into high school. I like that thought of they're not too broken yet. Even though people say what they say about young kids, I don't know, it's kind of be a good space to be in and actually teach something that then they can go and eat for the rest of their lives instead of just...
I agree. And do you know what's really interesting? When I spoke to Gabriel Gatti, he's a really big advocate for anything. It's a big problem these days is that kids don't touch food, so they just have it presented to them and they don't know the process and they don't even really understand what people might buy from the supermarket doesn't resemble the original animal and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you probably can't go that far in school, but I think it is really important for children to learn, where it comes from and what goes into what they're eating, and that they can do it themselves and not be afraid of food. I think there's generations that are afraid of food.
Yeah.
But do you think, because I think I love cooking and food and so on, but I think there are certain people, like the really good chefs, who I don't think we can all be as good as you guys are at those little practical skills and tips and tricks and hacks and the unafraidness of it. Do you think everyone can be a chef? Probably everyone can cook, but can everyone be a chef?
I don't think everyone can be a chef.
No,
I don't think so. I think you've got to love it that much to be able to be in it, and it is a different environment in a service situation. You might be able to, cafe, you can go and do different roles, don't get me wrong, in different areas of the food industry, but if we're talking about service in a hatted restaurant in the city, then it's, I don't know, you do have to be on your toes and think about it, have a pretty thick skin, be able to keep going.
I just think the volume and the timing of everything. How do you get multiple meals up all, in all different times? I still think that's really amazing, and chefs need to be much more applauded than they are, because that is incredible.
Look, time management over this week, just to be able to get, that's what I was saying, be able to get this place open, is, Mondays is office day, menu planning, Tuesdays is markets, and then that's alcohol day, run around, make sure all the orders are in for that. Wednesday, back to Preston markets, and then start prepping puffs and making up bread. We're doing all our butter, everything. So I'll cold smoke our eggs in here and do most of our prep Wednesday that we need to do.
Did you say you're making your own bread?
Yeah, we make that, take that 2 o'clock every afternoon.
Yeah.
So everything's really prep heavy. It's got to be done. We've only got one salamander. I've got an induction here, but we haven't even got that going yet. I need that space. So it virtually is heat and serve now. Peppers are roasted. Everything's ready to go.
What is that? What is this? What's that?
That is the tomato tartare.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
So house puff, tomatoes from the garden. I'm growing tomatoes, potatoes, corn, all our herbs. It's silly.
It's so great.
Yeah, it's trying to do that little bit of Tassie, paddy to plate.
And what's that, a pepperonata or just charred peppers?
These are all just Preston market, just all different peppers, and then I just char them all, and then with the agrodolce, and I have instead of using raisins and stuff, because all the little grapes are around at the moment, it's just a little agrodolce with the grapes. And then mint and pine nuts and stuff over the top. And so I just flash them. Done.
So every week will be different because you're...
pretty much. At the moment, I've done the last 2 weeks, I've kept it the same because I just said, like, we're building, like, Monday, it took me 8 hours. I had to replumb all those sinks, and I'm not a plumber. And that was 3 trips to Bunnings and back.
Yeah.
And just to get that little freezer in under there. As you can see,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
tight. So just things like that at the moment. It'll be fun in a couple of weeks when we've stopped the build. We're completely set up. Like, we got a pause last Thursday before service at 1 o'clock and had that going by 5. It's just those sorts of things.
So does that flip around? So you
That
just
goes around, yeah, and we were using that for service, but now tonight's our first night, we're going to have that away, and I've got a step ladder, and I'll jump up for Jamila onto the stools, because we just, once again, that was standing here, and it's all,
Okay, so you
it's
need
logistics.
and choreographing.
Yes,
really,
and us dancing together.
Nice.
Saturday night was Josh and I's first night, and Jamila was at home, and my friend, the general manager Brent from the Lincoln, came in at 5:30 for a drink with his partner, and he left at 10:30 after working all night. And she's still here and drank martinis, but it was just crazy. Still just learning, like, exactly. Dish in, dish out. It's been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And we're doing like 50, 60 covers out of 15, like in our 5 hours.
Well, it's because you're so good, obviously. You've got a good name. It's great.
Yeah.
What a problem.
It's a massive problem. But that's the same. We've just been like, people come up now. It's the next bit of like, we've just been getting a docket book, writing their name and number down. They go to the Lomond. I can give you maybe it's probably half an hour away. Or people, most of them are local, so they just walk home. And then I just message them and say, you've got 10 minutes, do you want the table?
Okay.
And then they walk back and take a table.
We
had a couple come back 5 times the other night. In the end, I was like, right, I'll save one for you. You're the next two. Go home, I'll ring them. And that's, until outside dining comes and things like that, it is a bit of a logistical nightmare. But it is what it is.
So great, but that's what, And where did it all start for you? I know it started in Tassie, but did you always know you wanted to be a chef?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, my mum was flying me over for good food and wine shows with Jamie Oliver and Rick Stein back when he was, the first book.
Wow.
Dad was a deep sea trawl fisherman from Tuna Seafoods off the west coast of Tassie, so always grew up around a lot of seafood. They had the fillet-of-fish contract, so that's like what we did. That was, he captained a boat and had like 5 crews, so that's a different lifestyle. I don't know, we've always been around food. He loved eating out and doing bits and pieces, and I dropped out of grade 10 and became an apprentice. I moved from Latrobe to Hobart and was qualified just before my 18th birthday.
Wow.
So I've cooked pretty much forever. So then when I went back to school last year, that was like the first time I had to finish grade 10 and do all my bits and pieces. Fun.
And you got to remember, relearn how you learn, I suppose.
That's it.
And it's even hard for teachers after the holidays to sit and listen to information in the staff days. So going back and actually taking it on.
How do I even study?
That's right.
No, it's been fun. I enjoy it. It's great. It's a great team. Like the guys that are in there, it's a mixed group. It's fireys and nurses.
Oh wow.
It's all different trades. To get their TAE, pretty much their training and assessment. So,
right. Okay.
It's not.
But it's a good reminder though, and will be helpful when you're teaching that there are all different kinds of learners, and to be open to that,
Well, that's what I think that's what's been really nice about this, and it'd be good to learn a bit more about that, I think, going into your cooking. All the different people, how to handle those people, the different ways and learning techniques and all those things you learn. But I mean, that's part of teaching. I mean, I suppose head chefs are just, it's that repetition of whoever the last person who taught them flows on and on and on and on and on, where it's quite nice to actually learn from a teacher how to teach people properly. And I've learned heaps, and I don't know, I think I've been a better chef for it, and teaching people in the kitchen since doing this course 100%. And you'd hope so as well. So that's what I'm going to do, is be a teacher. But it's definitely just handling other people, all the different personalities. And
how do you handle the stress, like at that point? I mean, I feel like it's actually could be quite stressful here as well, because you've got all, as you say, these different people coming through, and it's a small space and so on. Hopefully, it's a more enjoyable experience in some of those bigger kitchens.
Yes.
What do you do to deal with that? Do you?
I'm a pretty stressful person, aren't I? I don't know. I don't know how I deal with it. I don't really.
Yeah.
You just keep kicking. Like, I don't know. This one is like...
You need to have a reaction and then you move on though. Like, he doesn't hold on to things.
Yeah.
There'll be an intensity for a moment and then he just...
We're done.
Straight away.
Can you do that in the space?
No, not at all. No. Just did that 15 minutes ago. Like, we've run all week and you're like, how is this like, and that's my thing. I've planned all week and you're like, right, to the nth degree, to be here, to do this, to do that. And you're still, just those little things, liquor didn't come on for one thing and this, one person forgot something yesterday. So you're like driving those little couple of things that just throw you, makes it hard.
Yeah,
but it is, because it is down to not down to the wire, but at the moment it's a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, I hope in the next few weeks, as I said, once we're not building, we're not painting, we're not doing that stuff, losing a whole day, like that's mental stress that I'm not a plumber. I don't know what I'm doing, and you're like, right, this is, and it's not hard. I'm not saying no, I don't want to take away from plumbers. It is hard, but the brain work to actually, right, how's that going to flow? How's this working?
Yeah.
In and out of Bunnings, above, you're in above your head trying to do things because that's small business.
Absolutely.
It is small business.
What do you love about it? What do you love about hospitality and food?
I do like just serving the people, really. And that's what I like about this. It is nice. It is a home environment. I do get to go to the markets. I cook 15 things of each dish, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. We're not mass producing. Get to work with Jamila, to work with Josh. Had some good friends coming through. It has been a nice collaboration of people, and I think that's and the people come in here. It's lovely. You do get to see them. You're not in a kitchen just deep frying and slogging it out and next. It's kind of, it's beautiful. As long as you're ready, and that's the thing, as long as you're ready. And that's what I suppose we're learning, and we're nearly there.
Yeah.
Where we can just be like, right, Monday's a day off, Tuesday alcohol's done, Wednesday's my cook day, Thursday a little bit of garnish stuff. That's it. Like, it's Friday, Saturday, I have to go to the markets, put another dish on somewhere. Happy days, run up to Preston Markets and find something in.
How great are Preston Markets?
Beautiful.
I live in Port Melbourne, so I feel like I'm far away. But
I was South Melbourne for a long time for the market.
Yeah.
I do love it. But
South Melbourne Market's a bit more bougie though.
it is now, and Preston Market, like there's some of the things up there.
I went to a cooking class at Brunswick Kitchen, and the lady Tracy Lister had bought all of the things at Preston Market. It was just like the best swordfish I'd ever seen, and she had a banana flour, and it was so good.
That's what I like. Like it is a little, and that's the other thing. There's a bit more running around with this because I don't hit minimum orders to have heaps of suppliers. So I get save and grace for my salamis and bits every fortnight, and they're amazing. I'm using DK Seafoods, and he delivers to me daily. For like last week, we went through 4 dozen oysters a day. Like buys with singles, just crazy numbers of things. So he comes and drops off, and apart from that, veg and everything, you get to see everything. It's there.
So are you at that point where your inspiration is the produce, or do you still look to other things like cookbooks or Instagram?
I had a whole menus planned for this and cookbooks, and I haven't put one dish on yet. Josh and I went to the markets and we were just like, whoa! Just like buying stuff, and then we're like, right, what do we do here? What do we do there? And it's like, it was heaps of fun. That was nice. Like he just got back from Saigon. We worked together a lot, and he's working at Valpo doing bits and pieces. Like, right, what can we do? So that first couple of weeks was just our manic energy.
Yeah.
Two kids just running around going, right, let's get this done. And I think the food's bloody come out amazing. So I'm not going to change it for a week or so. And then I'll have heaps of fun with it. But like, we've got, I like the finer things, chicken ballantine, quail ballantines. I've got a scallop and abalone mortadella we're working on, and the charcuterie fridges at home, but that all comes, that you can't try and, I think I've already bitten off a little bit more than we can chew to start. Everyone's already wanting outside, and you can take a corner shop and you can do this, and it's like, this is for us.
We
want 15 people, we want it to be a lifestyle, we want to have, good service, good food, but we still want to enjoy each other's company and not,
absolutely,
have our relationship and have our fun and have our Sundays, and we'll do every second, Sundays, we're not going to say every second Sunday, but we're opening this Sunday. We haven't told anyone yet. We'll say on Friday night, we're opening Sunday, 12 till 3. And that's, we'll be in here.
So nice.
Yeah.
I love it. And So maybe just to finish, because I know you've got things to get on with, but I feel like you've kind of touched on this, but just to sum up, what would your advice be to a young person starting out as a chef?
I reckon just do it, have a crack. Like, it is hard work, you do have to love it, but it's not all bad. Like, I don't know, it's not as bad as it used to be. The pay's not too bad these days, there is good working conditions, there are great restaurants and chefs that want to teach you, I don't know, it's a pretty good time to have a crack, I reckon, and opening something like this isn't that scary. You know, you can do things and you don't need that big backer. I think that's what I liked about brewing this, is that we have done it on a small amount, and yeah, it might not buy us a house or a Mercedes-Benz, but it's good lifestyle, you know, and it works, so you can do it, that's all. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Zac Shearer at Tiny Bar in Brunswick East. You can jump on their Instagram at tinybar_Melbourne to be in the know about the deliciousness. If you'd like to hear more stories from other chefs, I'm on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. You can read the chat and become a subscriber at www.conversationwithachef.com, and of course you can follow me on Apple and Spotify podcasts. I would love it if you told a friend about my chats, because that's still the best way to get the stories out there. Once again, thanks so much for listening. Have a great day and bon appétit.